Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone and Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
4 announcements from Fair Funeral Home. Arrangements for Jacqueline Howlett Ahern, 86, are incomplete. Funeral services for Scott Thomas Vestal are today at 11 at Reedsville Christian Church, where he was a member, with burial at Roselawn Memorial Gardens. Eleanor Samuels Robertson, 84, died February 13th. Funeral services are tomorrow at 2 at Willis Memorial Baptist Church in Cascade, with burial at Denview Cemetery. Visitation 1 hour prior to services. She will lie in repose today, noon until 5. She was a member of Willis Memorial Baptist Church, worked as the owner-operator of Eden Carpet Center until retirement. Surviving are children Kathy McBride of Danville, Mike Robertson and wife Bobby of Shenandoah, Jerry Robertson and wife Sue of Eden, Janet Esborough and husband James of Titusville, Florida, and Dawn Hutcherson of Rock Hill, South Carolina. 16 grandchildren, 24 great-grandchildren, 7 great-great-grandchildren. She was also preceded in death by husband Oliver Kyle Robertson. Shirley May Haskins Crow, 76, of Eden, died February 13th. Funeral services are Thursday at 1, with entombment at Roselawn Mausoleum. Visitation tomorrow, 5 until 7. She was born in Rockingham County and was a member of Bethel Baptist Church. Surviving are husband Gerald Lee Crow, daughter Serena Naracola and Anthony, brother Leroy Haskins and Joanne, and sister Martha Haskins. 4 announcements from Perry Spencer Funeral Homes. Memorial services for Everett Lee Moore, 56, of Madison, are Thursday at 2 in Madison. Arrangements for William Trigger Hairston, 90, of Stoneville, and Riven Shante Daniels, 29, of Mayodan, are incomplete in Madison. Arrangements for Catherine Peters, 65, of Eden, are incomplete in Eden. 4 announcements from Boone and Cook Funeral Home. Funeral services for Tammy Edwards Pruitt are today at 2, with interment in Ridgeview Memorial Gardens. The family will receive friends at 1. Robert Benton Dishman, 80, of Eden, died February 13th. Funeral services are tomorrow at 2 in Danview, with interment in Danview Cemetery. The family will receive friends at 1 and other times at the home of his son. He attended Draper High School and served his country in the United States Navy and worked for many years as a delivery driver for Coke, Pepsi, and Sundrop, and later for Lillard Beverage Company in Reedsville. He was preceded in death by wife Mildred Dishman. Surviving are sons Dale Dishman and Teresa of Eden, Rain Dishman and Ashley of Southport, Steve Dishman and Dee Dee of Eden, 8 grandchildren, 9 great-grandchildren, sister Margaret Porter and Johnny, brothers Booker Dishman and Nancy of Eden, Wallace Dishman, William Dishman, and Betty, all of Eden. The family thanks the staff of UNC Rockingham Healthcare for their support. In lieu of flowers, contributions may be made to the Rockingham County Humane Society. Bobby Lee Young, Sr., 81, of Eden, died February 11th. Graveside services are Friday at 2 at Ridgeview Memorial Gardens. He was born in Spray and retired from E.I. DuPont Company. Surviving are sons Richard Foster Young of Eden, Bobby Lee Young, Jr. and Pam of Stoneville, sister Lisa Young of Virginia, 3 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren. Cheryl Lynn Dalton, 68, of Madison, died February 11th. To honor her wishes, there will be no services. She was born in Corona, California. Graduated from Bennett College in 1987 with a double major in special education and early childhood. She moved to Sacramento after graduation and became a teacher in the California school system and the Sacramento social work system for almost 20 years. She relocated back to North Carolina in 2000 to help care for her father. Surviving are daughter Dewala Meechan Dalton of Seattle, Washington, siblings Tara Helene Dalton Hinton of Eden, Vinton Arness Dalton of Mayodan, and Ginger Keola Dalton of High Point. Willie Francis Folks Taylor, 78, of Madison, died February 13th. Graveside services are tomorrow at 11 at the Folks Taylor Farm at the barn, Reverend Paul Hooker officiating. The family will receive friends this evening, 6 until 8, at Ray Funeral Home. She was born in Rockingham County. Surviving are her husband of 59 years, Robert Allen Taylor of the Home, daughters Sharon Hickman and Flint of Madison, and Dawn Stevens of Statesville, sister Linda Hazelwood of Madison, 4 grandchildren, and 10 great-grandchildren. 2 announcements from Colonial Funeral Home. Funeral services for Luz Elena Padilla are today at 2 at Oak Grove Baptist Church with interment in the church cemetery. The family will receive friends beginning at 1. Mike Bernard Carter, 64, died February 12th. The family will receive friends tomorrow beginning at 1 at Stokes Chapel. A celebration of life service will follow at 2, and following the funeral service, the family will be at Sandy Ridge Primitive Baptist Church for food and fellowship. He was born in Rockingham County, was a 1976 graduate of North Stokes High School, was a farmer, and worked in the logging business. Surviving are mother Mary Alice Welch, wife Teresa Forgay Carter, son Michael Hickman and Laura, 1 grandchild, stepdaughter Shannon Forgay, brothers Dexter W. Welch Jr. and Travis Welch, and sisters Sharon Brown Craddock, Teresa Anderson, Fonda Welch, and Tracy Welch Mills. The family extends their appreciation to Trellis Supportive Care Hospice and the Sandy Ridge Fire Department for their support. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the funeral home to assist with expenses.